Welcome back as we're going through the starting lineups. Got a little quick start to this one. Had a couple minutes on the clock, and they went ahead and both teams were ready, so they went ahead and started, starting 4 minutes early here on this one. So here's the starters. First for Fulton. Number 0 is Balin Damoff. Number 1, Trevor Teisman. Number 2, A.J. Boardman. Number 10, Dom Kramer. And number 23, Brady Reed for the Scales Mound Hornets. Number 0, Evan Kogan. Number 1, Max Wienen. Number 3, Thomas Haru. Number 23, Seth Brickett. And number 30, Jonah Driscoll. And to jump it up, it's going to be Max Wienen and Balin Damoff. And it's turned right back over very quickly as the sorry about that, folks. And Scales Mound gets the first bucket, and I have to find out who scored it if they ever get it up on the board. It's by number 3, Thomas Haru. Had a little problem with the camera blinking off. We had to move the camera right before the game started, and one of the cord got pulled, and we had to put it back in, so we apologize for that. Foul on Scales Mound. Fouls on number 23, Seth Burkett, his team's first. And now Kogan is going to knock it off of Fulton out of bounds. Went off the hand of number 23, Brady Reed. And Scales Mound a chance to build on a 2-0 lead here early in the first quarter. And that's thrown away. Coaching staff for Scales Mound saying that was a touch, but the officials are saying no such luck. If you're watching from the Scales Mound / Fulton areas, hop on here, share the link if you would with any of your friends and family. You may want to watch across the country or in your area. You know, both these teams have a bit of a drive to get here, especially Scales Mound, who's quite a ways up north. But we hopefully would love to see you guys in the live chat as well. Hop in there, tell us where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. There's a 3 on the way. It's good for Fulton's number 10, Dom Kramer. And it's 3-2 Fulton here early in the first quarter. 6:43 to go in the first stanza. And then the pass went out of the hands of Max Wienen. It'll be possession to Fulton with 6:37 remaining. Dunk up and in for Balin Damoff. And it's a 5-0 run to get to a 5-2 lead for Fulton. 6:10 remaining in the first quarter. Three on the way by Thomas Haru. And we're tied at 5. Shot off, no good. Tipped around. Picked up and tracked down finally by Landon Liu, a sophomore for Fulton. Said they was told to keep an eye on him. He's been a good one for them off the bench. Three on the way by Damoff, off no good. Liu was down there for a rebound. It goes off of him out of bounds, though. A lot of contact, no foul call. Stacy Dewar watching at Southside Hornets. I can't read because I got a thing in the way. We'll see it in a second, hopefully. Hey, you're welcome for the coverage, Stacy. We're happy to have you guys watching us. As it's tied at 5 here early in this one. If I'm butchering any names, folks, make sure to tell me. Haru is going to put the shot up. He's going to be fouled. 2 shots coming for Haru. Foul's going to be on number 10, Derek Dister, I do believe. Disler? Oh, wrong team. I was looking at the top instead of the bottom. Dom Kramer is going to pick up the foul, his first. Team's first. A couple free throws for number 3, Thomas Haru. His first one is good. They lead by 1. Second one, good as well. Haru's got all 7. Runner bounces around, finally falls off. Lou had it. It's going to be, there's a jump ball or a foul or something in there somewhere. Damoff, jump stop, bounces it to Lou, stolen away by Haru, and back the other way it goes. Oh, what a pass. And then it's stolen away on the extra pass, and back the other way it goes for Fulton. Watching from home. Thank you, Chad Werp. We appreciate you joining us. And a turnover from Fulton. Back the other way it goes. Southside Hornet Pub and Grill. Thank you. Watching us. If you need a drink or some food, maybe you should go up to the Southside Hornet Pub and Grill. And a steal momentarily. Finally coming back up with it, though, are the Hornets. And a 3 by Trevor Teisman. And it's 10-5. So it has been a game of runs. 5-0 run to get a 5-2 lead for Fulton, and then an 8-0 run to get a 10-5 lead. And then Lou misses that shot. Damoff comes down with it and backs it back out to reset. 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Damoff with it. Outside with the basketball. Now a pass on a skip, stolen away, taken away by Derek Disler. And goes back the other way. Pull-up jumper Haru is good from a free throw line. I gave the 3 to the wrong side. That was Max Winan who got the 3 for Scales Mound earlier. Timeout on the floor, charged to the Hornets. The Steamers. 2:35 remaining. The Steamers take the timeout. They've given up a 10-0 run to the Hornets. It's 12-5. Both these teams, or neither of these teams, I should say, will be in the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. But if you like seeing some really good high school basketball, folks, hop on, subscribe to our channel. You'll be able to watch all 26 games of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament from Macomb, Illinois, on the campus of Western Illinois University next week. All but 2 of them will be live from Western Hall. The other will be from Brophy Hall across the street. But those of us here at TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, will be bringing you the coverage. And it should be a lot of fun. I know SRC, Spoon River College, has come on board as one of the sponsors for the tournament. And a steal by Haru. Back the other way he goes. A little layup off, no good. And, man, what a sidestep, Euro step, but he couldn't get it to finish. And it's going to be back to Fulton. 2:10 remaining in the first quarter. Damoff has a dunk in this one. Dom Kramer has a 3, but man, for Fulton, but it's been all Scales Mound for the most part. A 3-2 zone here as they switch it around quite a bit. 3 on the way is good for Fulton's number 24, Jimmy Crimmins. And that brings the Steamers back. 12-8, a 4-point game now. Skipping it across, tipped. Damoff got a hand on it. Now down low it goes to Rice. Nope. That was Driscoll, and the shot was off, no good. 1:23 remaining. Crimmins with it. Shooting that was Kramer. I don't know what my deal is with having the two teams. I have them in the same order I've had every other game, but for some reason I'm just having a hard time keeping which team's which. Checking out is Jonah Driscoll for Scales Mound. It's Crimmins, Winan. Number 23 is Seth Brickett, and he loses it out of bounds. Also out there, number 3, Thomas Haru. 0 is Evan Kogan. Crimmins is still out there as well. For Fulton, Damoff has it right there, nearly stripped away, jump ball. Possession will go to Scales Mound, I do believe it will. For Fulton out there, number 1, Trevor Theismann. Number 24 is Jimmy Crimmins. Number 45 is Landon Liu, excuse me. Damoff is still out there. Down low, shot up and in by number 23, Seth Burkett. 14-8. Scoreboard not staying up with me for some reason. Brady Reed out there as well, number 23 for Fulton. Damoff with it down. Oh, nice pass across to Brandon Lewis. Shot's blocked partially. Can't finish. 1 second. Shot from half court off, no good. And that's how quarter number 1 is going to end, 14-8. The end of one quarter of play. Scales Mound leads Fulton. Yeah. Oh, it is 8. I thought I took it back. Let me see if I thought I took it back. Let's see if I did. I did. It just didn't update. I apologize, Chad. Thank you. Don't be afraid to hop in there and tell me if something isn't updating, because occasionally the scoreboard doesn't like to keep up. We'll push a button and it won't change. So if you see something you think isn't right, hop in there and let us know. We'll try our best to get it back as quick as we can. So that's the end of the first quarter of play. 14-8 is the score. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll be right back after this.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
And welcome back here to Abington-Avon High School for the Great Western Shootout. I'm Dwayne Hulett. Thanks for joining us. Second quarter action getting ready to get underway here as the Hornets lead the Steamers. And a foul is going to be called right off the bat here on Scales Mound. It'll be their first of the quarter. Foul's on Derek Disler. His first, team's first. Ball's going to go off. Apparently off number 23 for Fulton, Brady Reed, and he was relatively certain it didn't go off of him. It went off Scales Mound, but the official says you are wrong. So back the other way it goes with 7:40 remaining here in the first half. Little three-man weave at the top there for a moment. Now a three on the way, off no good. A rebound for Fulton, number 10, Dom Kramer. Damoff skips it out. Kramer gets the bucket. 14-10. Long two from the right elbow, off no good, just outside of it, but the rebound goes to Scales Mound. Three on the way, good. On the far side, it is number 1, Max Weenan for three. He's got 2 of them now. And it's 17-10, and then a turnover. Back the other way it goes. Weenan. It's going to be Kogan with it, down low. He puts a shot up, off no good on the drive. 6:20 remaining. 17-10. Damoff for three. It's off no good. Scales Mound with a rebound. Kogan is going to push it back, and he gives it off to Haru. Thomas Haru has 9 points to lead all scorers in the game. Right elbow dumps it down. Went to Driscoll, now out to finally in the hands of Burkett. Burkett gives it off to Haru again. Thomas Haru with 5:52 remaining here in the first half. Haru step back, 2, good. And contact, the foul's going to be called on Jonah Driscoll. His first, team second of the quarter. Ball be out of bounds underneath the basket for Fulton. Going down there to take it out of bounds is going to be Trevor Teasman. Teasman's going to bring it all the way up to Landon Liu, who gathers it up just before half court. It's going to be Jimmy Crimmins with it. Getting very close to a 5-second call, but the defender, number 12, Caden Dewar, backed away, and his shot's up and in. Landon Liu gets the bucket. And back in a hurry the other way. Thomas Haru gets the bucket in transition. 21-12. Now pull-up jumper by Dom Kramer is good. And it's 21-14. Timeout on the floor. Charge to Fulton. It's a full timeout. They'll have 3 timeouts remaining, I do believe. They called the timeout earlier, but it never got taken off the board. I'm not sure if I missed something there or what. Anyway, we'll take a break and we'll be back as well. We'll find out about the timeout situation at the half if we can. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And welcome back to Abington Avon High School and the Great Western Shootout here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. I'm Dwayne Hulett. Thanks for joining us. This is game 5 of 8 today, 7 boys games and 1 girls game. Next year, the girls game, since they started the Tornado Classic this year, there will not be a girls game on the Great Western Shootout Day. It'll be all 8 boys games next year. Heard a rumor we'll talk about a little later, a couple teams who might be coming in for that. Had a couple pretty decent games, had a couple blowouts as well here so far today. This one's shaping up to be pretty decent to start with here. 4:30, Haru with a 3. It's off no good. Rebound picked up off the floor by Landon Liu, and back the other way it goes for Fulton. 4:30 remaining here in the first half. Jimmy Crimmins for three. It's off no good, and a foul is going to be called on Dom Kramer, his second. Team's second. Team's first of the quarter, excuse me. Both fouls in the game on Fulton have been called on Dom Kramer. Walking it up the other way with 4:10 remaining are the Hornets. Hornets, state qualifier, I do believe, last year. Three on the way by Haru is off no good. Ball rebounded by Damoff. Kramer with it. Oh, that's Kramer. Excuse me. Looked at the wrong number. Ball stripped away. Onto the floor it goes, and it's going to be off of Scales Mound, out of bounds. Possession to the Steamers. A couple pairs of 10s fighting down there for it. Dom Kramer and Derek Dissler. Damoff puts up the shot. It's off no good, but the foul's going to be called. It'll be a third on the Hornets. I didn't see the number. He threw it up so quick. It's Max Wienen, his first, team's third of the quarter. Damoff's going to shoot the first free throws of the game for the Steamers. He missed the first. 21-14 the score, 3:26 to go. And Lou's going to take a seat. Landon Lou has got 2 points in the game off the bench. Damoff makes the second. He's 1 for 2. He's got 3 points. It's 21-15. $3:15 to go. Once again, hop in that live chat. Tell us where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. Thanks, Chad Wirup and Stacy Dewar for hopping in there and letting us know where you're watching from. A pass looking down low from Kogan, intended for Burkett. There's a lot of hands to go through to get it through that paint like that with a chest pass. It nearly got there, but it was tipped out of bounds. It'll still be Scales Mound basketball. 2:56 to go. Three on the way, no good. That was off the hand of Dissler. Kramer kicks it out. Crimmins, no good. Damoff with the rebound. He kicks it out. Another three on the way. That's off, no good. Kogan with the rebound for Scales Mound. Haru. Tipped, gathered up. Haru, baseline jumper, good with the pull-up jumper. (23-15). Haru has 15 points. Three on the way, good by Jimmy Crimmins. That's his second triple. 1:56 remaining, and it's a 23-18 game. Baseline jumper is blocked, I believe, by Kramer just a little bit. Kramer goes back the other way, and he gets the layup to fall. Dom Kramer's got 6 in the quarter, 9 overall. Timeout on the floor. Charge to Scales Mound. It's a 23-20 lead and a timeout for Scales Mound. They do have it down to 3 timeouts now for the Steamers and 4 now for Scales Mound, as I thought that was correct. But we were going to go down and check to verify, but that's how they've got it on the scoreboard now as well. It's been a very good game, kind of a game of runs. We talked about it earlier. It was a 2-0 lead for Scales Mound, then a 5-0 run for Fulton, and then a 10-0 run for Scales Mound. They opened up to close to a 10-point lead throughout this. Never got it to double figures, but it got close to that, and now it's back down to a 3-point game, 23-20 with 1:37 to go in the second quarter. A couple very good Class 1A basketball teams doing battle here today at the Great Western Shootout. Thanks for joining us. We're happy to have you here on TSSR Game Time Live. 3 on the way. Good for Derek Disler. And Scales Mound was able to answer there a little bit. See what Fulton can do in return. It's knocked out of bounds. Haru thought maybe it went off Crimmins. The official says it did not. It's going to be Fulton basketball. Nobody from Fulton wanted to come get the ball. Haru was like, hey, I'll come over there and grab it. I'm okay with that. But finally, somebody did come to get it. Down low, Damoff, out top. Now near side. It's a 3 on the way by Teasman. Up and in. It hit the rim, hit the backboard high off the glass and back in. Teisman gets the bucket. It's back down to a 3-point game, 26-23. Scales Mound has it now with 54 seconds remaining. Haru down low, wide open. There's a nice pass from Haru down to Burkett. And he gets his second 2-point basket of the game. It's back to a 5-point game. 37 seconds. Skip pass comes across near side to number 23, Brady Reed, who gives it to number 10, Dom Kramer. And now it's a steal by Haru and a chance to build on a 5-point lead with 25 seconds remaining for Scales Mound. It looks like they're going to be content to get the last shot here if they can hold on to the basketball and get a shot up as well. 17 seconds remaining. Good first half of basketball here. And this one, it's game 5 of the Great Western Shootout. 3 more to go. The big one everybody's been talking about as well. There was 2 of them. This one and the IB, Illini Bluffs and Rock Ridge. That's the next game. 3 on the way. Disler missed it badly. And that's going to end the first half of play. 28-23 the score. The Hornets of Scales Mound lead the Steamers of Fulton High School. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, coverage of the Great Western Shootout from Abington Avon High School. We'll take a break and be back in just a little bit with some stats here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
As you know, MDH is our title sponsor here on TSSR Game Time Live, and we're here with Lindsay Douglas, the Director of Physician and Provider Recruitment. I about left out provider out of that. So physician and provider recruitment here at MDH. It's a huge mouthful for me, so explain to us what that is.
Sure. So I am in charge of bringing in candidates for both physician and provider positions here at MDH. So provider meaning anything like nurse practitioner, advanced practice nurse practitioner, physician assistant, things like that. So I source those candidates, bring them in, and try to find the best providers and physicians to provide care at our facility.
So you found a home at MDH. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? How long have you been here? Stuff like that.
So I am from Macomb originally. I graduated from Macomb High in 2009, graduated from WIU in 2014, studied communication there, and started my career in politics and worked for a couple different state representatives and state senators. Then found myself in the educational realm for a little while at the Regional Office of Education, and eventually found myself here at MDH. I started here in February of this past year. I started out as patient advocate, and this role opened up, and I'm now in the role of Director of Physician and Provider Recruitment.
Obviously, McDonough District Hospital, very important to Macomb.
Sure.
And it's the communities not only of Macomb, but Bushnell, Colchester, Blandonsville, Industry. You're from here. So what was it that drew you back here and got you to stay here at MDH?
So MDH is like home to me. I am a 4th generation MDH employee. So my great grandma Nancy Weaver was one of the first nurses that they hired when the hospital opened in 1958. My grandma started working here maybe 10 to 15 years after that. She started as a CNA on acute care, and then she worked in peds, and eventually she worked as the unit secretary for home health and hospice, and she retired from that position after being at MDH for a total of 50 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah. My mom is here as an administrative secretary. She's Brian's administrative assistant. And so I'm now here as a fourth generation employee of the hospital. So it was kind of a thing where I always thought I might end up at MDH just because of that family legacy of working in healthcare.
So before we came on camera, I heard a story. You guys were at a speaker recently, and you got to be there with your mom.
Yeah.
Does that make it really special to be a part of MDH, to still have your mom working here?
It's so cool. My mom is down the hall from me. So if I need something in the middle of the day, I can run down the hall and grab her. But it's also just cool to think about like the legacy that leaves in the community, especially being fourth generation and female. I think that's just a really special thing for my family and for this community here.
So as we look at those kind of, you have a personal connection here. How do you use those personal connections when you're out trying to recruit a physician or a provider?
Sure. So I use the story a lot of my office, actually. So I'm in room 318, which was a room for patients at one time, and now they've converted it into an office space. And one of my favorite stories to tell physicians is that my great grandma was sick in the hospital and was in that room, and that's where my grandma was recruited to join MDH. So my grandma had no plans of working in healthcare, but she was taking care of her mom as a sick patient, and the nurse at the time came to her and was like, "You are such a great caretaker. Why are you not a nurse? Why are you not doing this as your full-time occupation?" And so my grandma decided that healthcare would be her lifetime and like 50 years. And so she started working for MDH and was recruited right out of my office. So I just find that to be a really special connection when I'm looking to bring people to this community. Like, the recruitment started in this office 50 years ago, and here I am starting a whole new legacy of recruiting people. And I just am so passionate about this community, and I just love living here. I moved back here from Quincy, chose to raise our family here just because we really love Macomb, and we really love being in McDonough County.
So obviously the personal touch, you got the great personal story. You love Macomb. What does MDH offer to the providers and the physicians? What's the sales point for you on the professional level?
So because we're a small rural healthcare organization, your voice is heard here much louder than when you're in a large organization. So when you're in one of those larger hospital systems, you might be one of 15 to 20 providers in a specialty. At MDH, you might be one of two, you might be one of one. And so your voice in that medical staff office is going to be the loudest one in the room about your specialty. And that's a really unique situation for a physician to be, the main voice for speaking for pediatrics or for speaking for orthopedics or whatever that specialty is. You're it. You're the guy. You're the one providing the care for the whole community. And you don't get that if you go to a large healthcare organization.
So those bonuses are probably obstacles in some cases as well.
Sure.
So how do you overcome those obstacles?
It really depends on the provider. If someone is really wanting to be in a place where they're just in the background, they don't want to be that main voice, I kind of have to tell them, this is unique. It's a unique community where you're going to go out into Walmart to get your groceries and run into one of your patients, and you're not going to find that everywhere. And that might be scary for you, thinking about, well, I don't want to mess somebody's care up and then run into them and have to explain it to all of Walmart. But it's just, you can also sell that as you're not going to go to Chicago and work somewhere where you're going to run into your patients every day.
Well, Lindsay, I appreciate you coming and talking to us today. Hopefully some people can understand more about MDH and how it's such a family-oriented business and so important to McDonough County and the surrounding area. Keep doing a good job, and maybe your little girl that wanted that 100 chicken nuggets can be the next generation to join MDH.
Exactly.
Well, we'll be back after halftime here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
And welcome back. Sorry about that. 45 seconds remains. Leading scorers here at the half as we work towards quarter number 3. 28-23, 15 points to lead all scorers for Thomas Aru. He's got 1 3-pointer. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 6 points for Max Winan, a pair of threes, a 3-pointer for Derek Dissler, and a couple twos for Seth Burkett for Scales Mound, who's now going right to left on your TV screen. Fulton in red will go left to right now. Rue hit a bucket early and to get things going for Scales Mound. That's a shot off, no good by Kogan, and back the other way it goes. For Fulton, team high 9 points for Dom Kramer. He had 6 in the second quarter. Down low to Damoff. Good ball movement and movement without the basketball for the Steamers. Didn't see a whole lot of that in the first half. They get a good shot there, and it's 28-25 and then a 3. Haro says that's enough of that. We're going to hit a triple and get my 2 points back plus 1. It's 31-25. There's a jumper off, no good. Kramer, rebound, put back off, no good. Rebound goes to Driscoll for Scales Mound, a chance to build on a 6-point lead, 31-25 here. Driscoll, jumper good from about 17 feet. He gets his first 2. Billy Lady, thanks for hopping in, and Matt Kramer, thanks for hopping in. Matt Kramer says, go Steamers. Billy Lady, go Hornets. 3 on the way for Fulton, off no good. That was off the hands of Brady Reed, and it's going to be saved in by Kogan. Down the other side it goes for Haru. And his pass is knocked out of bounds by Reed. It'll stay with the Hornets. Haru. Kramer on the defense. His pass tipped away, and then a foul is going to be called on number 2, A.J. Boardman, his first, team's first of the second half on the Steamers. Checking in for the Steamers. Boardman will take a seat. Jimmy Crimmins will check back in for the Steamers. Scales Mound holds on to the basketball. 6:14 to go in the third quarter. Dom Kramer stole it, but gathered back up. Haru's going to get the easy layup. Haru's got 5. Is it Haru or Haru? Somebody on the chat can tell me if I'm saying it right, wrong, or indifferent. A 3 on the way by Crimmins, off no good. Kramer with the rebound. He's going to clear some space, spin, throw up the shot. He's fouled. He might have changed pivot feet, but I'm not real sure there. I'd have to go back and look. Fouls are going to be on the Hornets, number 23, Seth Burkett, his second, team's first of the second half. And first free throw by Kramer is off the front iron, no good. Dom Kramer has a team-high 9 points at the end of the first half. That is the first, no, that's only the third free throw, make it fourth free throw now, and they are just 1 for 4 from the charity stripe as Fulton with 5:45 to go in the third quarter. Second one off, no good. Or the free shot off, no good, excuse me, by Haru. Oh, a little push on Damoff, no foul called, and really looked like Driscoll got away with one there. Just pushed Damoff when he went up to get the ball, pushed him out of the way. Kogan with it. Drive pull-up jumper, about 13 feet off back iron, no good. Rebound to Cheeseman, and he'll push it the other way for Fulton. 35-25 the score, a 10-point lead for Scales Mound. Skips it across. Reed down to Damoff. Damoff puts the shot up. It's off, no good. And Driscoll's going to lose it out of bounds. Haru was giving it chase, but just couldn't get there. Checking in for Scales Mound is Caden Dewar, number 12. There's a runner by Kramer is good. Dom Kramer's got a team-high 11 now. First steamer in double figures. So 1-2-2 that I was told they would do. First time we've really seen much of it. Scales Mound breaks it relatively easily. Dewar with it. Going to give it to Rowe. Still on the dribble, 5-second counted. Oh, pump fake, and he had an open shot, didn't take it. Dewar from about 13 feet right side off, no good. A rebound to Kramer. Dom Kramer's been all over for Fulton here. 4 minutes, halfway through quarter number 3. Crimmins down in the corner. Damoff, 3 right corner, no good. 3 free throws coming, and the foul is going to be on number 1, Max Winan, his second. Team's second. Max Winan, excuse me. Second on the Hornets. 3 free throws coming for Damoff. He's 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. And that one rattles in and out. 3:54 remaining. Second one off, no good. Number 10, Derek Disler checking in as Burkett takes a seat. Damoff trying to hit the last of 3, and he missed all 3 of them, but Kramer with the rebound. He puts it up. Man, he got a lot of contact. No foul call. Haru gives it out, and Kogan takes it down the far side. He gives it off to Haru. Oh, nice little jump stop, and he left up the left-handed scoop, and it was in and then back out, and a rebound back the other way. Kramer now with it. Going to skip it across to Crimmins. 3:32 remaining. Kramer down in the corner. 3 on the way. No good. Kramer with another rebound and a putback counted, and a foul for Dom Kramer, and he is working his tail off out there for Fulton as he gets another bucket. Evan Kogan picks up his first, team's third. And Kramer hits the backside of the old-fashioned three-point play. And it's 35-30, another 5-0 run for Fulton to close back in. 3:20 remaining in the third quarter. And another turnover. Dom Kramer gets another steal. He just tries to get it ahead to Damoff and just a little too far ahead. And he knew as soon as he let loose of it that it was going to be too far ahead. Just a little excited there as the 1-2-2 maybe causing Scales Mound a bit of trouble here. They broke it the first time or two pretty easy, but now they go down the court, and Kramer again. Man, that kid is all over the place out there. Dom Kramer knocked that one out of bounds. It'll stay with Scales Mound, though, with 3:06 remaining. This is the Dom Kramer and Thoreau show, and there is the Thoreau three. Thomas Thoreau hits three. He's got 8 in the quarter, 23 for the game. And now Kramer with it, has it swiped away by Thoreau, and back the other way it goes. Thoreau dumps it in the corner. Pump fake. Kogan. Three on the way is good for Max Wienen. And a timeout charged to Fulton. It's a full timeout. They'll have just 2 timeouts remaining the rest of the way. Well, scratch that. They took it off the Scales Mound side. I thought the official pointed the other way. 3 timeouts apiece remaining, a full timeout. And after a 5-0 run by Fulton to close it from 35-25 to 35-30, Scales Mound responds with a 6-0 run of their own with a couple threes, one from Max Wienen and the other from Thomas Thoreau. Thoreau has 23 points. And leading all scorers, it's 14 points to lead Fulton for Dom Kramer, and it's really those two are putting on a show, folks. It's offensively for Thoreau, and Dom Kramer's just doing it all. He's stealing the ball, rebounding the ball, scoring the ball. He is having a fantastic game as well, but one of those two, I would imagine, are going to be the MVP of this game. It's really going to ultimately be decided by who wins the game. It's the first time it's over 10. It's an 11-point lead for Scales Mound, though, 41-30 with 2:40 to go in the third quarter. Damoff with the basket, the turnaround jumper. He's got 7 points. Ends the streak. Now Thoreau bounces it across. He's going to get a block as Damoff. As going up for the shot was Disler. Damoff got the block, and now it's 41-32. Damoff for three, left corner. No good, left it short. Kramer with the rebound. Going to have it tipped away. Back to Damoff it goes. Damoff nearly threw that one away, but it's gathered back in. Crimmins takes it and settles things down as Landon Liu, is back in. Kramer from about 12 feet. His turnaround jumper's good. Dom Kramer got another 2. He's got 7 points in the quarter. Thoreau down, baseline. Disler, short, rebound. And a foul's going to be called, I believe, on Disler. Nope, it's on 12, Dewar. Caden Dewar picks up his first. Team's 4th of the quarter. That means that the rest of the way in the quarter, the Steamers will be in the bonus. 1:30 remaining in quarter number 3. That's Teesman with it. He's going to come Damoff 3. No good, hard off back iron, and a foul's going to be called on number 24, Jimmy Crimmins. That'll be his first. Team's 2nd of the quarter. 1:17 remaining. In quarter number 3, it's 41-34. Hornets with the lead over the Steamers. This has got the makings of what should be a good one down the stretch as we head to the 4th quarter. Got Illini Bluffs and Rock Ridge in the next battle. Throw for three. It's off, no good. Dom Kramer with another rebound as we're at 1 minute remaining here in quarter number 3. A 7-point game, a chance to make it 4 or 5 here if they can get a bucket. 52 seconds remain. Crimmins skips it across. Lou. Kramer. And Kramer is going to be fouled by Hero. It's his. Thomas Hero gets the foul, his first. And 2 free throws coming for Dom Kramer. Kramer is 1 for 3 from the free throw line today. He's 1 for 3 and a quarter, in fact. 45.9 seconds remaining. First one is good. Fulton has struggled from the free throw line. Kramer hits both of those, though. 41-36, down to 5 points. Throw, nice look down to Burkett, who gets 2 points. 43-36. 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Lou with it, skips it across. Tiesman. Kramer, download it, Damoff. Tip it out to Lou. Lou on the dribble. Gonna try and drive, puts the shot up, count it! Landon Lou gets the bucket to fall. 8 seconds left. Hero picks it up. Haru now with it again. 2 seconds, 1 second, 3 on the way, no good, and that's how the quarter is going to come to an end. 43-38 the score at the end of 3 quarters of play. It was 41-30 just moments ago. The Fulton Steamers have closed back in. It's going to be a good one down the stretch. 8 minutes are left. You're watching a Great Western Shootout on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back here to Abington-Avon High School in Abington, Illinois, as we're getting ready for the fourth quarter here. Fourth quarter coming your way. Fouls reset, the bonus resets. I'll take that off. We're headed quarter number 4. Fulton has it. Thrown away, 7:45 to go. 3 is good for Burkett. Damoff, reverse layup, counted, and a foul for Damoff. He's got 7 points. He's just 1 of 5 from the charity stripe in the game, though. He'll have an old-fashioned three-point play. 30, Jonah Driscoll picks up the foul, his second, team's first. Free throw that time is good. And it's 46-41, a 5-point game again. Hero with it. Kogan. Weenan. Now back to Driscoll, or to Burkett, excuse me. Hero comes down with it now. 7:14 remaining. Hero. Jumper off, no good. Hero with the rebound. That was Weenan with the shot. 6:45 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 5-point game. Hero is going to put the runner up. It falls short, but rolls over the front of the rim and goes in. Hero's got 25 to lead all scorers. Back to a 7-point game. Damoff with it. Left side three, long, no good. Rebound tipped around. It's going to go out of bounds off of Fulton. 6:15 remaining. Kogan on the dribble. Gives it off to Weenan. Weenan backs it out. Rowe with it now. Rowe going to drive, dumps it. As they work clock time here. He's going to take a wide open shot. Macomb Western Holiday Tournament's going to have the shot clock next week or in 2 weeks. We'll see. This won't happen there as they're using a bunch of time here, just taking time, looking for the shot they want. No reason to hurry. They're up by 7. The Hornets of Scales Mound over the Steamers of Fulton. Fulton has not committed a foul here in the fourth quarter. And a steal after all that. Kramer got the steal. Lou with it now. 3 on the way, top of the key. Damoff, it's good! Balin Damoff gets the triple. Full timeout charge to Fulton. They'll have 2 remaining. Scratch that. They changed it to a 30-second timeout. Charge to Fulton. It's a 4-point game, 48-44. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH right after this.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
And welcome back as we're ready to go with the final 5:15 here from Abington Avon High School. Great Western Shootout. Scales Mound, a good look at the basket, and Burkett's going to be the beneficiary. He's got 5 in the quarter. It's a 6-point game. Stolen away. Kogan comes down with it. He goes back the other way, puts the shot up and in. That's his first bucket of the game, and it's back to an 8-point game just that quickly. 2 straight buckets on as many possessions. Landon Liu with it. 4:37 remaining. Down to Crimmins, over to Kramer, tipped out. And it lost out of bounds by the Steamers. Checking in is going to be Caden Dewar for the Hornets as the 1-2-2 full court press back on full force for the Steamers. 4:23 remaining in the basketball game. It's an 8-point game, 52-44. Crimmins wanted a steal, didn't quite get to the lane in time. Hero is going to be fouled by Balin Damoff. It'll be his first, team's first. They've got 4 to give still, or 3 to give before they can force free throws. They can cover on inbounds in those first 3, but they have to get to 5 before free throws are needed here, so they've got a long ways to go. Both teams have just 1 foul here. Sub coming in for Fulton is going to be number 23. That is Brady Reed back in. Landon Liu takes a seat. All the way into the backcourt it goes to Evan Kogan, and that's how the possession will restart with 4:07 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's Weenan with it. He dumps it off to Kogan, a near handoff. Kogan's going to drive, now give it off to Dewar. Dewar back to Hero. Hero now, oh man, Weenan was wide open under the basket. Not looking down there though, as he was on the cut the transition from side to side. Dewar with it. Kogan cuts to the basket. He gets the runner up. Off no good. Damoff with the rebound for the Steamers. Now Reed has it. 3:34 remaining. An 8-point game, 52-44. That's Teasman. Now back to Teasman from Reed over far side Crimmins. Crimmins' pass intended for Kramer is tipped away. Perot comes down with it, and back the other way it goes with 3:14 remaining. Scales Mound with the basketball and the 8-point advantage. Dewar came up with a bad pass there to save it for Scales Mound. 2:58 remaining. Perot going to drive. He puts the right-handed layup from the left side up and in. Thomas Perot has 27 in the game now. Damoff gives it off top of the key. Teasman's drive. Hard off the glass and good. And Steamers have a bucket to go from 10 to 8 down with 2:37 to go. Timeout charged to Scales Mound. It'll be their third as well. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. 2:37 left. It's an 8-point game. Scoreboard is correct. The Hornets lead the Steamers here in game number 5 of the Great Western Shootout. Still to come today. The next one, a big, highly anticipated game. Yes, this is 2 very well-coached teams and 2 very good basketball teams in all actuality. I mean, I could see these 2 teams making long runs in the postseason for sure. They both have talent at the offensive and defensive end of the floor. There's no doubt about it. This has been a fun one. No matter what the outcome is, glad both these teams were here. It's been a fun one to do, a fun one to watch, and hopefully you folks at home are enjoying it as well. Matt Kramer, thank you very much for hopping in the live chat and being a part of it. Chad Wirup has been there as well. Stacy Dewar, thanks for hopping on and watching from the south side of Hornet Pub and Grill. It'll be Scales Mound basketball with 2:37 remaining. 54-46 is the score. Perot with it on the one against the 1-2-2 press. Give and go, and Perot gets it across half court. Back now they're going to stay in the 1-2-2 press, and it results in a steal. It's going to be knocked away by Perot. It's going to stay with Fulton, though, and a chance to cut it to a 2-possession game. As my friend BJ Stone, who calls some games for us and works with us here at TSSR Game Time Live, would like to say, it's truly a 2-possession game now, because if you get fouled on a 3-pointer and you make the 3 and you shoot the free throw and make both of them, it's 8 points. The traditional line of thought is not that, however, and the odds of that happening are slim and none. So I like to consider just the made basket minus the old-fashioned 3-point or 4-point play attempt, but taking a lot of time here. 2:02, and now Kramer's turnaround is hard off the glass, no good. Tipped around. Reed comes down with it. He's going to back it out. Crimmins gives it over to Damoff. Damoff to Kramer again. Dom Kramer shot off, no good. Tipped around. Kramer comes down with the rebound and stolen away by Kogan. And then Kramer more or less tackled him. I don't know that he meant to, but he grabbed at the ball and grabbed both legs, and Kogan went down. Kramer's going to pick up the foul to be his third, team's second. Perot with it. 1:30 remaining. Still 2 fouls to give. Basket up and in by Max Wienen. Back to a 10-point game with 1:15 remaining. Reed with it left side. The extended zone as Crimmins hits the triple. It's off, no good. Long rebound. Reed's going to try one. He's going to be wide off deep. Perot gets the rebound, and 54 seconds left. Much less exciting down the stretch than I kind of anticipated it being into this point. Still some time, though, but 45 seconds left, and still 2 fouls to give. So If they wanted to foul to force free throws to get the ball back, it's going to be hard to get that job done. Now the 1-2-2 trying to force a turnover still. Can't do it. It's going to be Weenan with it. Perot, that's not who you want to foul. Kogan far side, 27 seconds. And it would appear that Fulton has decided to play defense. And Kramer is going to come up and pick up his 4th foul. It's only 3rd of the quarter, so they still have to foul again just to or 2 more times to get him to shoot free throws. 20 seconds left. Kogan with it. Gives it to Perot. 13 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining. Perot dumps it off to Teasman. It's on the floor. It's got to be a travel or something. They're just trying to let the clock run out at this point. Fulton will get the ball back with 2.6 seconds remaining. 56-46 will likely be the final. We'll see if Fulton tries to take a shot here at the end just to close the gap a little bit. Does not look like they're going to. That's how it's going to end. 56-46 the final. We'll take a break. The Hornets beat the Steamers. We'll be right back in just about a minute or two.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back. 56-46 the final. Scales Mound gets the win over Fulton. Connie Raisbeck, thanks for hopping in the live chat. And Chad Wyrup, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thanks for watching. We have 3 more games to go if you're bored this evening. Big one coming up here. Illini Bluffs and Hank Alvey facing Rock Ridge. Both teams have some height. It could be exciting. Some stats. The player of the game, the MVP, Thomas Harrow, 27 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 3 3-pointers as well. 11 points for Max Winan, 11 points for Seth Burkett, 2 for Evan Kogan, 3 for Derek Disler, and 2 for Jonah Driscoll. 56 points total, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Scales Mound shot just 2 free throws in that game. For the Fulton Steamers, a team-high 18 points for Dom Kramer, and he did absolutely everything. I'd like to see his stat line because he had a ton of rebounds, several steals, maybe even a block or 2. 18 points, 3 of 5 from the charity stripe. 13 points and 2 of 6 from the charity stripe for Balin Damoff. 6 points for Jimmy Crimmins, 2 points for Landon Liu, and 3 points for Trevor Teasman. The Steamers were 5 of 11 from the free throw line. That'll do it for game number 5. Congratulations to Thomas Harrow, the MVP, and the Scales Mound Hornets for picking up a 56-46 win today here at the Great Western Shootout. Illini Bluffs and the Rock Ridge Rockets up next. Come back and join us on our next thread. We'll see you again very soon.